This is by far one of the best fantasy RPG games that I am playing right now, and this is my version of my Let's Play videos. This will be an edited, slightly more comedic, slightly more narrative, in the sense that I don't bore you to death, but what I do is entertain you, and that is the main aim of this series. So, let's begin this epic journey into Baldur's Gate, and all I can say is it's a 10 out of 10 game. This game was really needed and it sets a lot of new standards. Let's begin. Well, while that was spooky, I was also going through the character customization admittedly. I did not spend as much time as I would have, but there is a huge amount of options and one can spend hours. So I initially settled for this Jack Sparrow type of character. He was going to be a rogue, a drow, and half-elf. He would have an interesting story, but basically he wouldn't be considered human or, dark elf-like. He'd be more of an outcast. More or less. can see, my character is called Krishna, and he's already emerging from this weird, very alien-like landscape. This is not the place you want to be when you're in the gates of hell itself. As of now, my character's going to look inside. He's looking at this weird, gooey, I don't know what you can call it. He peeks into the pool, and instantly, yeah, he just falls down. And I'm going to be making it a rule in my edited Let's Plays that I will only commentate on the most interesting parts rather than commentate on every single thing. And as you can see right now, we're going to talk with the brain, and I do not trust this character, so enjoy this part.
Yes, you've come to save us from this place. From this place you'll free us.
The exposed brain quivers in expectation.
Please. Before they return. They return. A newborn. Born new from this husk.
You realize you're talking to an intellect devourer, a minion of the mind flayers who abducted you.
Remove us from this body. From this case. Free us. Please.
The skull holds fast.
Don't leave us. Please don't. Please don't leave us.
Owing to the successful destruction of the brain so far, I was pretty much just exploring, going around randomly, passing my time until I meet this knight in shining armor. A very powerful knight and a very nasty knight. And this graceful knight jumps across the air while the dragon goes through, and here I am looking at this one.
Is your end.
Larian, I can't even say the name properly, so do forgive me for that. As you can see, these are mind flayers. Our characters have these weird bugs in them that will basically turn them into squids. Now that's a little spoiler, but
My head. What is this? Skvar. You are no thrall. Vlaakith blesses me this day. Together, we might survive.
I don't trust Larian. I don't trust her pretty much. Yes, what made you think I was a thrall?
They are parasites. Unless we escape, unless we are cleansed, our bodies and minds will be
Of
tainted
course.
and twisted.
We will be tainted and twisted
Within
until we
days,
listen to
will
you.
be Gaith, mind flayers.
Mind flayers, alright.
We can do nothing until we escape. That must be our priority.
And that is our priority.
We
As you can see,
Then
we pretty much
find hell
fought
and
those
take
demons. After successfully dealing with those demons, then we have to face more wretched human beings that are basically corrupted. Well, of course, they seem to be the aristocracy of that city. I have to say that pretty much as well. But of course, then came Shadowheart, and I had to say Shadowheart.
We have no
But
time.
Larian was always coming in the way. She wasn't letting me save her. And quite frankly, I just didn't want to listen to her. I was trying to find out and figure out every single way to save Shadowheart, because I think Shadowheart is a very interesting character, while Lae'zel is a bit too much. She's a bit too much for me.
The construction
Of
is
course,
too
I don't know
alien.
what was going through Lae'zel's
Nothing
mind at
looks
the
familiar.
time.
This
But she
ship
was
is crashing.
always
Do you
telling me
intend to
not
die
take
for a
Shadowheart.
stranger?
And I, of course, didn't care that much, because I've entered a new world, and I,
Who
despite
am
her
I?
constant badgering,
Your only chance
her
of survival.
consistent
Now
badgering,
move. You
I
are
just didn't
wasting
care.
time.
no matter how much time she said I'm wasting time on the ship, I'm like, no, I had to save Shadowheart no matter what. And of course, I did manage to free Shadowheart, and that, I would say, was a much more pleasant experience. And if anything, you should be playing this game for story,
You feel the
more or
bite.
less. Free Shadowheart, and of course, while Shadowheart was very grateful, Lae'zel was
At
always
last.
constantly badgering him.
Thought I was done for. I thought that damn thing was going to be my coffin. Thank you.
Your mind lurches into her thoughts. Her gratitude is mixed with wariness. Because you have a Gith with you.
You keep dangerous company. Fair point. Looks like there's plenty of fighting ahead. Let me come with you. We can get off this ship and watch each other's backs along the way. I did. It must be because of those parasites they put in us. But that'll have to wait. Are we going to help each other or not? Shadowheart. One moment. It's nothing. Trust me.
Important is everything. Don't waste a step.
You made it in time.
Now,
like
of
she
course,
ran off with
we
Elvis.
landed, we crashed, and I pretty much made a lot of great
Anything's an improvement on where we
relationships
just came from.
with Shadowheart.
First things first.
But I will have to
Escape.
interlude here and pretty much just say that I did
We
not
need each
record an amount of
and we both
footage
know what's at
that I needed
stake.
to record. So what you're going to see is
Company.
pretty much a lot of Act 1 sped up, and now we're
One
pretty
thing.
much going to be going
Just
into the Emerald Grove. I've also explored the cathedrals, I've spoken with the undead, and right now you've just seen a really brief snapshot. And yes, that's the point of these Let's Plays. They're meant to provide my own enjoyment. And this is how I will do it. I'll make it edited. I'll make it in a way where I say, look, this is the most interesting part. This is what I think about it. And let's just go. I'll try and bring my own unique flair. Anyway, moving on. So now we're going to go to the Emerald Grove. And we're going to pretty much... Let's investigate what happens. Because my goal is to get to the city. Krishna's goal, who's my main character, has to get to the city. I was going to name him Jack Sparrow, but, you know, I need a more Jack Sparrow character. And this game has so much infinite possibilities that I'm going to be doing so many Let's Plays, so many series on it. But right now, you're just seeing what was left of what I managed to record. So I'll leave you with that. Now let's move on to Act 2. Now let's take a brief glimpse into what's going to come in Chapter 1 of our Let's Play series.
Region every day.
See who? That kid is my locket. My mum got
Cup almond cakes, 20 at a time.
Come to rip me up and tip.
You dare interrupt? Has the tadpole ravished your senses?